Tune in and watch Lori and Amelia as they talk health and wellness, keep you in the know, highlight do-gooders in promo, and spill the tea in Never Have I Ever. And now it's time for the rundown.
Boom! How's it going?
So good. So good to see you.
So good to see you and everybody else. Hello and welcome to episode 129 of The Rundown. I'm Amelia Madl with Promo Corner and the lovely, Miss Talented Lori Bolton of the Magnet Group.
Hey.
I'll save my question. Hold on.
Okay.
I always have a million questions. Let me get through this and then I'll ask you my question. Remind me to ask you about your name. But first, we're going to get into our sponsor today, which is none other than the folks over at Bel Promo. They are the home of 12-piece minimum on everything. They offer simplified pricing, one low setup, and never repeat setups, regardless of the number of colors, locations, or decoration methods. Bel Promo has the largest inventory of product styles and colors in top categories like drinkware, bags, writing, instruments, and apparel. So head on over to belpromo.com and be the reason somebody smiles today.
I love it. Thank you, Bel Promo.
If you reach out, tell my boy Alex Moltz hello, who recently joined their team and doing great. Okay, here's my question before we get into it.
Yes.
You're Lori Bolton. Am I going to have to learn a new name for you in the future?
You are.
Oh, gosh. How many times will I mess that up, do you think?
I know. And I am not hyphenating. I will completely, because I've always done some sort of hyphenation.
Yeah.
I will completely drop my maiden name and take Marky Mark's name on.
The Bolton will bolt.
The Bolton will be gone. Yeah.
Hey,
I
know
crazy.
Mark's last name. It's just going to be hard to call you by it. So
I know, but we'll start practicing.
If I start now, I might be ready by the time this wedding happens.
Exactly. So fun.
Okay. Besides me practicing on calling you by a new name, which will be really hard after 10 years of having the Bolton.
Yes.
What have you been up to?
Girl, it's been so hot in Arizona. It's been so hot. So we were supposed to have our second round of engagement photos this last Friday and a 3:30 meet for a sunset golden hour photo shoot, and it got canceled. It was 104 degrees. Our photographer said, it's not going to be fun. You're going to be sweating in your clothes, because we have two outfit changes, a formal wear and then casual. And so that it's been hot. And then I think I shared a couple episodes ago, I played soccer for 20 years. Mark was a runner, but in his adult life played soccer. So we are season ticket holders for Phoenix Rising, our soccer team. And the game on Saturday was supposed to be at 3:00. They moved it to 7:00 because of the heat. And it was still hot. Like, we were in shorts at 7:00 at night here. So super hot. It's supposed to cool down a little, but had to de-winterize. I had the landscapers come on Friday to de-winterize the house because it was already like flowers blooming, no water. So yeah. And then we're getting ready to head to the Bahamas later this week for Performa $1 Million Club event. So we'll be in the Bahamas for 5 days. Yeah.
That sounds awesome. And I feel your pain with the weather here. We have had crazy. So we just finished spring break. I had my daffodils were blooming, all that stuff. Then we had a freeze. So all of my pretty daffodils all got sad and wilty. I had cleared my garden beds because the hostas were coming up. The peonies are coming up. I'm hoping that they're not in shock now. But yeah, over spring break, we had temperature gauge as low as 30 in the day and as high as 95 in like a 2-day span. It's crazy. But yeah, my mom was here. My favorite daughter was back. She had her boyfriend come for a day. So we got to meet him. So there's a new boy in her life that she met at school. So
do you like him?
He seems like a very nice guy. It's so hard to tell. It's so awkward. He poor kid. He drove to our house. He lives like 3 hours from where we live. Drove here. They went and did like activities and hung out and stuff. And then he came back to the house, had dinner, and then he drove back home 3 hours.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta say, he spent 6 hours in the car to hang out with her for 4 hours. So he must like her.
Right? That's a huge commitment. Oh my gosh.
I'd be like, I'll see you back at school.
I'll see you in school. It's so funny.
So yeah, that's what we're doing now. Life is back to normal, I guess. So
I feel like spring break, I've been subbing a lot on the weekends for instructors that are on spring break, but I feel like spring break's like 2 months long.
It's only a week. I mean, and a Friday. So like, yeah.
And I know
it went really fast because we didn't do it. We didn't go anywhere this year. Like we just didn't get anything together. And also, thank God, because the airlines are a shit show right now. The last thing I want to do is go wait in line for 4 hours at some airport with a bunch of cranky people, including myself.
I know. Can we speak on that subject for just a second?
Sure.
So both of us have TSA clear. Yeah. So we're touchless at this point, right? So we just walk through. You have like a gate, like customs. Mm-hmm. Yep. So, which is all great. I bypass everybody else that's in regular TSA or even just general admission, if you will, to the airport. But here in Arizona at Sky Harbor, they only have one machine open. So I have to, even though I can bypass everybody, I still have to get in the line with everybody else to go through the x-ray. So I'll let you know how Thursday goes, but it was on the news today that ICE will be present at the airport starting today, I believe.
Yeah, so I saw that.
Whole slew of things that are affecting travel.
Yeah, I luckily do not have to travel till May, so hopefully they'll get their stuff figured out by then. But I do know at the Kansas City airport, TSA is funded a little bit differently, so we don't have the issue that other airports. They're not getting funded from the government. For some reason, our TSA is getting paid. I don't really understand how they decide who. Yeah, I think all airports should pay the TSA. I don't feel like the government should. I feel like the airlines and the airports.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I would agree with you.
Yeah. So, okay, moving on. Let's get healthy and not complain. I got lots to complain about, but let's get healthy, Lori. What are we living? How are we living with Lori?
So 8 leafy greens that deserve more credit. And I know you on this one can take some and leave some. So first up, we've got our mustard greens. It's detox supporting phytonutrients. And then we'll go this slide and we'll talk about it. And then the next slide and talk about it so we don't toggle back and forth. Kale. It's high in vitamin K plus antioxidants. It's great for heart health. Collard greens, calcium for bone health, and then arugula, it's nitrates for circulation support. So out of these 4, Amelia, do you have any that you love or hate?
I think I don't know if I've ever had collard greens. I always think of those as like a South where they take away the health part by frying them and like, mushing them and putting them with stuff. I eat arugula, like I get a salad mix a lot, like the spring mix that comes with all the stuff, and then I get the romaine lettuce and just make it. So yeah, I can roll with any of these, I think.
Okay, good. I love arugula. I love. This last week when I was in Kentucky, I did have collard greens. They steamed them and mixed them with some other yummy ingredients, some olive oil, really, really good. You can also bake these, which is good. You can bake kale as well.
Okay.
But I'm going to use.
I've made kale chips before.
Yes, so good, right?
Yeah.
All right, and then the next 4, romaine. It's hydration plus folate for cellular health. And then spinach, you've got your iron and folate for energy production. Hence, if you go back to Popeye, if you remember Popeye, where he would eat his can of spinach and he would get like energy, it's true. It's great for energy production. Swiss chard, it's high in magnesium for muscle and nerve function. And then watercress, one of the most nutrient-dense greens that you can get. So what's interesting is spinach blended, like you don't have to eat these all on their own because all on their own be overwhelming for some. So instead of me telling my clients to eat more greens, I show them where greens can naturally fit into meals they already eat. So spinach can be blended into smoothies or folded into eggs. Arugula layered onto sandwiches or tossed into pasta. Great option. Collard sauteed as a simple dinner side. Beautiful. Kale massaged into a hearty salad base. And kale, ever wonder why recipes say to massage it? Raw kale is fibrous and tough. So massaging it with olive oil or lemon helps break down its fibers, making it softer, easier to digest, and more enjoyable to eat. So a couple different ways that you can consume your 8 greens that are so good for you. It wasn't on there, but I am a huge fan of micros, and you can get those at Sprouts or Whole Foods, and they come in a little container. And I like putting microgreens on top of my salad or whatever I make. So
okay, good to know. I just tilled my garden. By till, I mean my husband got the tractor out and plowed it for me. And I put my potatoes in because in the Midwest, you can plant them after St. Patty's Day. So I got those in. So I'm starting my garden. So I might have to do some greens. I'm trying to figure out like where to place everything and make it make sense. So I got a little bit. Yes, I have a little bit. It's too cold. Late April, I can probably put the tomatoes in. And then if I'm planting seeds and stuff, you can plant them earlier. But if you're planting something that's sprouted, you need to wait till it's done getting cold at night. But I will let you know how my garden grows.
I want to see pictures too.
Okay. Well, it's going to look the prettiest it ever did right now because it's freshly tilled.
You should do like before and after, take pictures as you progress. Like now.
Okay. Well, yeah, you'll just see dirt now because the potatoes take a while before those start to root up. So, all right, Lori, there has been some movement. I don't know how much stuff you got, and just some kudos. So, I'm gonna let you take one first and see. I'm betting you have somebody that I have.
Tanya McKinney, beautiful Tanya McKinney. She used to be at Samar, left Samar, went to Boundless. And she's no longer at Boundless. She's now AVP of Enterprise Growth at JMA Distinctive Branding Solutions. So congratulations to her. She is one of my favorites in the industry. She's just great, good energy, positive. I've known her for 20 some odd years. So happy that she's landed.
That's awesome. I do not know her, so you'll have to introduce me sometime when we're at a show together. Okay, here's some big news. So Del Denham is back in promo. He left for a while. He is now the CIO, which is Chief Information Officer for I Promote You. So that was a pretty big press release. Going back to our old stomping grounds when we first worked together, Logomark, private equity firm Forge 52 is now the majority stakeholder at Logomark. That was
big news.
That was big news. So Trevor is still going to be the CEO. And then Clive is staying on as the current president. And Clive's been with them since 2019 and will remain on Logomark's leadership team. But yeah, that was, I know Trevor's traveling. He's always with those grandbabies these days. So that makes sense that he's trying to take a little step back.
So good.
Who else you got? I got more, so I'm going to let you go again.
So I've got Chad Rizzo. He's now over at Bel Promo as strategic sales manager. So Chad Rizzo, yes.
We just talked about Bel Promo, our sponsor, and our boy Alex. Let's see. Vantage Apparel names Keith Hughes as the Northeast outside sales account manager. Love our Vantage.
Lots of
let you go again. We're going to keep going until we run out.
I love it. This is my last one. Ken Morrison, CAS. He is now over at L2 Brands as an account manager.
Nice.
So that's Ken Morrison. Yes.
All right, let's see. So the other one I had is Promo Shop promoted Claudia Cruz to manager of the warehouse and customer service. And then ASI named a new CEO with Tim retiring here this summer, I believe. Ashish Mittal is now the new CEO of ASI. So kudos there. And then where's my other one? Congrats to the PPAI online 18 list.
Yes, excuse me.
Hold on.
Miss Amelia made that. That's absolutely amazing. Congratulations.
Totally amazing and shocking and surprised. But yeah, good list.
So proud of you.
Good list this year. Lots of people that I saw speaking at PPAI this year. Lots of people that we've been paying attention to, that we work with at Promo Corner doing content. So yeah, loved it.
So good.
Loved it. Let's see, Lori. Do you have a do-gooder? I know you do. I'm gonna let you go first.
Okay, so last week I was attending American Solutions for Business conference. It was in Kentucky. I'm not going to say it right. Everybody was talking about it. Louisville.
Louisville.
Oh,
Yeah,
right?
They funky. Yeah,
they do. So that's where we were at, and we were at the Omni, beautiful property, and they had a charity event, and it is called Amped. And it is, yes, there they are. That is actually my photo that I took. This is a sibling group. She, the young lady there is 11 years old. And it's their whole mission is to amplify and accelerate the economic and equity transformation of Black and Brown communities, teaching youth to believe in themselves. Such a beautiful, beautiful mission. And they raised $10,000.
I love that. And they raise it from, so I've been to an ASB event, like it is their, the ASB members that raise the money that are like donating to these charities.
And suppliers. So I donated as well. You get a shirt.
Yeah. So anybody that's associated with that event, they do a fundraiser, and they've done a lot of stuff. Sometimes they do walks, they do different charities in the communities that they go to. So I love that they find that.
It was beautiful, and to watch the sibling group play together, and to just look at this young lady at 11 singing her heart out. It was amazing. So super, super awesome. And as you said, ASB always comes through with an amazing charity within the community to give back to.
Yeah, 11. That's like 6th grade? 6th, maybe? Like
10th, 5th. Yeah.
Good for her.
I know. So that was an amazing thing to be a part of and witness.
Fun. Okay, well, I have one that was from a while ago, but our friends over at Gymline, they don't just talk about it, they live it, and their mission is beautifully simple. We promote community. Good God, I need more coffee. It's a Monday. What can I say? So this winter, they wrapped that mission in 700 blankets. So through a partnership with the Lazarus House Ministries in Merrimack Valley, Gymline donated more than 700 blankets to support individuals, good God, it's a struggle bus today, and families experiencing housing insecurities. So people that are needing a place to stay, they can go there, and they all got a nice, warm, comfy blanket. Not sure if it's the same blanket that I have at my house from Gymline, but if it is a very, very nice blanket. So shout out to them for supporting something in their local community, and something that's desperately needed, especially I feel like right now with the prices of everything going up, people can't afford to do anything. I walked out of Target with like 3 bags. It was $200. I was like, what did I buy?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
It was like house products too, like, lotion and some laundry soap, and not like meats and like big stuff. It was stupid.
It's basics.
Basics.
Crazy.
Okay, Lori, you and Mark are the slowest TV watchers I know.
We are slow because we're out going to soccer games and doing like fun stuff. So we did tap into the love story. Now, all I have to say, we're still going through it.
Okay, the love story, RFK Jr.
Yes.
and Caroline Bassett.
Yes.
I started watching that yesterday. Obsessed.
I
watched way more episodes than I should have in one day.
But I have to say that they make Daryl Hannah look like a ding dong.
Yeah, I don't think she was very happy about this show.
I mean, they really made her look bad. I think like I don't know, ditzy. I'm trying to come up with a good word.
Yeah,
but I didn't think it was flattering by any means of how they portrayed her.
I don't know the real story, and that's why one of the reasons I wasn't gonna watch it, and then I was like, it's whatever. There's nothing to do outside. It got cold and windy. I'll just pop that on while I'm like doing some house cleaning, and then I got sucked into it. But all that stuff happened in the late 90s, so I was either like in high school or just graduating, so it wasn't really in my life. Like it wasn't something that affected me or I paid attention to. And so seeing it now, because I didn't see it pan out in real life, because it wasn't something that I was just interested in at that time. It's very, very fascinating.
It's very fascinating, but I am too obsessed. And so if I'm not 100% focused on it and I've got it in the background and I hear something, I've got to rewatch that episode over. So I'm slow going through it, but I'm like,
I was making dinner and I was sauteing vegetables like onions and everything, and the pan was making a lot of sound, and I was like, I gotta pause the TV because I couldn't hear what they were saying, and then get that going, and then turn it down, and then went back in the other room so I could hear.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, so the love story, it's on Hulu for anybody that is interested, and it is the story of John F. Kennedy Jr. and Carolyn Bassett. Is that her last name?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, so I had something else that I had watched, and I've already gone through. Major cliffhanger. I know they're coming out with the second season. It is called Scarpetta. Have you heard of it?
No.
So it is on Amazon Prime, and it has actors like Nicole Kidman, who plays the main character, Jamie Lee Curtis, Bobby Carnival, and Simon Baker, who used to star in The Mentalist. He's an Australian. In this show, he doesn't have an accent, but he is an Aussie with a sexy accent in his regular life. So it is about a renowned forensic pathologist, Dr. Kay Scarpetta, who's Nicole Kidman, and she is a Virginia's chief medical examiner, and she goes to investigate murders. And it kind of time travels, or someone that plays her in her younger self. And so it jumps from like when she started out, and then she took a break, and then she comes back because there's this murder going around again, and they're trying to figure out. But it is very good. Also something that I binge watched in like a weekend, and I was like, no, don't end there. When is the next one coming? Like refresh. How long do I have to wait till the next season comes out?
When you get good ones like that, it's truly like there's been a handful, whether it's, I can't remember some of them, the river one,
Virgin River.
Yes.
New season of that came out. Sullivan's Crossing new season came out. There's another new series that just came out that has Kerry Washington. I can't remember what it's called, but it's 3 women, like best friends. I'll probably touch on that one later. There was only like 1 episode out so far, so I can't relate yet, but they're coming back. It's been a dry spell, and now there's like a bunch of things that I want to watch, so I like to binge them because I don't like to watch multiple things at once, because then I get the stories crossed when I'm watching it. Lori, do you have a Never Have I Ever? I have one as a backup, and I didn't know if you had anything. Lori should be Never Have I Ever changed my last name.
I know. And say yes many times.
How many driver's licenses does Lori have with different names on them?
Business cards too. There's somebody in the industry that has every single one of my business cards from every single supplier I've been with. I said, you're crazy.
Those are collector's items. You should start trading baseball cards, business cards for Lori.
So yes, as I said earlier, will be changing my last name.
Okay, we'll keep people up to date on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so my never have I ever that I pulled up in my true crime fashion. Never have I ever been put into a police car.
No, I've never been put into a police car.
I have not either.
Ooh, I think I've lost that bet. I think I would have bet that you had.
No, I've probably come close a few times, but never, no.
I have not.
Never had handcuffs put on me by a cop. Never, yeah, no. I've been strongly talked to by police officers in my youth, but no, it's just like, get your butt home.
That's a good one, Amelia. That's a good one. But no, I have not been in the back of a police car, willingly or unwillingly. I have not.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
I have two family members that are police too, and they would let you do ride-alongs. I've never done a ride-along, so I could have really thrown you and said I'd been in a police car.
Yes.
I have not gone on one of those yet.
I have not.
All right, good one. I'll let you come up with one. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us today. Go check out belpromo.com and be the reason somebody smiles today. Be sure to share your do-gooders and tune in again on Friday, April the 10th for a new episode.
Amelia, where's this year going?
I don't know. Time flies when you get old. They used to tell you that, and I didn't believe them, and now I'm just like, summer break is going to be here in 2 months. I was just talking to my daughter back to school. I was like, you'd realize you're going to be back in 2 months for summer. Like her whole freshman year of college is just gone by crazy.
It's crazy.
And I've survived it.
You are awesome. You are awesome. You are awesome.
All right, folks, that's a wrap.